As the number of coronavirus cases continue to mount across New York City, Lehman College has transformed its parking lot into its first appointment-based drive-through coronavirus testing center here in our borough. Our reporter Sanji Lopez brings us the story.
The first drive-through coronavirus testing site in the Bronx opened on Monday at the Lehman College parking lot. The site is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and is accessible by appointments only. While we weren't able to approach the tents, we spoke to Dr. Denise Nunez of Montefiore Hospital outside of the site to find out more about the process.
If they are qualified, they go through a big tent, and then there in the tent they'll get studied, which is like a 3 minute. It's really very quick, and then they go home.
If you feel symptoms and you'd like to visit one of these COVID-19 testing sites like this one here in the Bronx, you may call the State Health Department's hotline at 888-364-3065.
They would register, give us their first name, last name, their address and phone number. We'll call them, we'll speak to them, ask them if they have some symptoms, what's going on, and then we'll give them a time and a date they can come in and come through their car through the test site. They just have to make sure they keep distance from one to each other, that they wash their hands, that they don't touch their face. That's the most important thing. Just be careful. Sometimes we don't get sick, but then our family members can get sick. So we just have to make sure that people are just taking those precautions. And it's really simple. Like, we do that every day.
Again, the number to call and make an appointment before visiting this drive-through testing site is 888-364-3065. After taking the test, results take 2 to 5 days. Reporting for BronxNet, Sanji Lopez.
Thank you, Sanji. Well, in other news, in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic happening here in New York City, New York State Governor Andrew Cuomo issued an executive order. The executive order, as of 8 p.m. on Sunday, people can only leave their homes to buy groceries, pick up medication, or to exercise. People must also maintain at least 6 feet of distance between other people, better known as social distancing, when they're outside. The order also allows essential workers to go to their workplaces. The essential services allowed to remain open include grocery stores, pharmacies, restaurants for takeout orders, banks, public transit, and internet service providers. New York law officials will enforce the order with civil fines for businesses and citizens that are told to return home. In other news, the Jacob Javits Convention Center in Manhattan will soon become a temporary hospital set up to deal with new coronavirus patients. Governor Andrew Cuomo looked at 4 other temporary hospital sites, including SUNY Stony Brook, SUNY Westbury, and Westchester Convention Center, to be used as potential field hospitals. Governor Cuomo said 1,000 hospital beds could be set up in Javits, assuming the logistical work is done. Those sites will help the state to reach a goal of increasing hospital capacity by up to 75,000 beds. Meanwhile, right here in New York, the Trump administration is sending New York City 4,000 ventilators. The city received 2,000 of the machines yesterday and 2,000 more today, March 25th. City Council Speaker Corey Johnson tweeted, quote, "But we still need more from the federal government. New York will hold them to this, and we expect more ASAP to combat the outbreak," end quote. The announcement came after Governor Cuomo also warned New Yorkers the wave of the coronavirus cases expected to overwhelm the healthcare system was larger and also arriving sooner than initially predicted. Governor Cuomo is calling on President Trump to use the Defense Production Act to order factory owners to make more or risk the breathing machines not arriving in time to meet a soon-to-skyrocket demand. The ventilator shortage forced state health workers to split its 7,000 ventilators, adapting them to pump air into the lungs of 2 patients at the same time. The governor stated if we don't have the ventilator within 14 days, it does us no good. Bronx, of course, will continue to follow all the rising elements that come with the pandemic, affecting not just New York, but all across our nation. Stay tuned. We've got more open. We're coming right back right after this.